Train I ride, 16 coaches long. Train I ride, 16 coaches long. Well, that long black train got my baby and gone. Train, coming round the bend. Train.
1955. Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis and Little Richard were fast becoming the most popular singers of modern times. Their unique sound was awakening the nation's ears to a music revolution that was exploding in the southern states, known as rockabilly. With the advent of rockabilly, the youth of the day found an identity they could respond to. A youth culture was established and the fashion industry was revolutionized. Influenced by films of the time, stars like James Dean, Marlon Brando and Elvis reflected this new youth culture which was emerging. Post-war America. The economy was booming, turning moviegoers and music lovers into consumers. The sales of automobiles and household appliances rocketed. The American standard of living was supposedly never higher. However, in reality, America was torn apart by racial hatred and prejudice. Rockabilly artists were helping to bridge the gap between black and white boundaries. The music emerging was a mixture between white hillbilly and black rhythm and blues. As the music became ever popular, some people refused to believe that this devil's music would last. However, the ever-growing popularity of rockabilly music and the effects it's had on the following generations has proved the critics wrong. 30 years later, in 1988, Tony Clark and Beverly Catterall arrived for a local rockabilly night out in Liverpool.
I've been into rockabilly now for about 8 years. How I became interested in it was, I was into punk. It was like rebel music of the 80s. And that started fading out, losing its excitement and that, so I started looking for something else. Then a friend of mine took me to a rock and roll dance, and I started listening to records by Jerry Lee Lewis, Elvis Presley, Carl Perkins. And this was like an offshoot of rock and roll, the Sun sound, rockabilly, and it was something I really liked, something that had an effect on me. And I like it now. It was mainly the music I liked from the beginning. The Southern State sound, the Memphis Sun Session sound, and the style as well. The Wild One look, leather jacket, bike boots and quiff. I like wearing black as well. I suppose it's a bit of a rebel image.
Well, you're the best going
It usually takes me about 2 hours to get ready. With getting a bath, a shave, and in my clothes and that. I think the way I look is important. I travel around a lot for my clothes and my boots. They're American, but I got them in London. They were quite expensive, but worth it, I think. I mean, I wear them all the time, day and night. I also go to places like Manchester and Birmingham for my clothes. I look around for something a bit special, something I think that would look good, and something that would go with the image. I think my hair is the most important part in getting ready to go out. It's got to be right before I do. I mean, if I can't get it right the first time, I'll keep doing it again and again until it is right. It's got to look really good before I attempt to go out. So I spend quite a lot of time on it, and I put quite a lot of stuff on it. I use black and white, which like gives it a shine, and Dax, which holds it in, and then hairspray, so it's quite an elaborate process.
Little gal and her name was Sue. Her hair was brown and her eyes were blue, but she's gone with the wind this morning. Gone with the wind this morning. Gone with the wind this morning. Ain't coming back no more. I married her 2 weeks ago, just 2 weeks too soon. 'Cause she up and left me flat on her honeymoon.
A lot of my friends are into rockabilly, and usually meet up with them at the Marlborough. It's a pub in town. Colin, a friend of mine, he does a rockabilly disco there. He does it twice a week. So I usually meet all my mates there for a drink and a dance. Sometimes Colin, the DJ, he organises trips out to Birmingham, Preston, Chester, places like that. Beverly, my girlfriend, she's from Chester, so she has to travel to Liverpool for the night out. So she just comes up to have a dance and go to the Marlborough Rockabilly night out. She also goes to places like Manchester and Preston.
Although she measures 5 by 5, she's the only thing that kept me alive. But she gone with the wind this morning. Gone with the wind this morning. Gone with the wind this morning. Ain't coming back no more. Now if you see that gal of mine that weighs 300 pounds, tell her if she wants me back, that I'll still be hanging round.